What is up, guys? It's Black Magic, and I'm showing you guys some domination on the map Mission. And I'm speeding things up a little bit because I'm starting off kinda weak. I get like 6 kills and 6 deaths, and I thought that was a little bit boring to watch in the beginning, but I'm getting on a decent kill streak later on, so that's pretty cool to watch. And it's also not the best gameplay ever, but I'm playing the objective, and I think that I'm doing a great job on it, so I thought it was commentary worthy, and I just wanted to use this gameplay because I thought it was pretty cool. But I want to talk about this topic called changes and how we react to changes. Because I was having this conversation with two of my friends and we were talking about Halo. Because we played a lot of Halo back in the days, and I played like Halo was the first game that I had on my Xbox, just a regular Xbox. And I've played that a lot, not anymore, but I used to play it a lot. And I was talking about that with my friends, and they were like, nah, Halo Reach sucked, and everything that they added was just complete bullshit. And yeah, I thought that they did a great job on it, and I think that the new things that they added, that they were great, and I really enjoyed Halo Reach. So that's why this topic sparked into my mind. So I want to talk about it. So yeah, we're starting off from the basics because I thought of three kinds of people and on how they react to changes, and those people are people that never want changes. So these people just want to keep everything the same, and they don't want any innovation or anything new added to what they are used to. And yeah, like the new YouTube, those people didn't want anything to change with the old YouTube. They just want everything to stay the same. And the second group of people are people that ask for changes but hate on the result. And I guess that I can place my friends into that group of people, because those people just keep on asking for changes. Like they wanted something new in Halo Reach, and they added something new, and that's when they started hating because it was different than what they wanted. And the third group of people is people that keep on asking for changes, and they are happy with what they are getting and what the result is of those new changes. And after they get those changes and are used to those changes, they want something new again. So they just want to keep everything new, keep everything innovated. So let's take an example for the first group of people. Let's talk about the new YouTube, the new Xbox 360 dashboard, and Twitter is also new on the computer. That's also having a new layout. So the the people that never want changes, they just like the regular YouTube, the old YouTube, and the old Xbox 360 dashboard and the old Twitter, and they didn't want anything new. They were just satisfied with everything that they had right now, and that's great. But these people just don't want anything new, and but once they get something new, because the creators want something new, and they don't listen to them. But once they get something new, they are just getting used to it in a day, and then they are like, yeah, this is great. They should have done this. This is great. This is awesome. So what I have to say to these people is support changes and support innovations, because it's the creators are only doing this for the better and not for the worst. So they want to improve everything. It's not like they want to miss anything up or something. It's not like they want to make it less satisfying for you to use their social networks or their console or whatever. So support changes and support innovations. And the second group of people that keep on asking for changes but don't want anything new, what I have to say, let's just take Halo Reach for an example, because I've already talked about that earlier. So let's just take that. It's like those people are just keep on asking for changes. Like, yeah, Halo 3 is great, but they should do anything. They should do something new, and that's great. It's great that you ask for changes, but don't hate on it when you get like something that you weren't expecting or something that you don't like, because you can't satisfy anything when you're changing something and when you're adding something new, because you can't make anyone happy, and some people get used to it and some people just start hating on it. But don't hate on it, because once you're asking for changes, you gotta keep in mind that you're taking a risk on, like, yeah, they might do something that I don't like, and you gotta keep that in mind, because that's something that keeps on happening. And get knifed. No, but that's just something that keeps on happening, because a lot of people are forgetting that the creators of a game or like a social network, they want to improve something, but I guess that some people just don't recognize the great changes that they are adding, or the new aspect, the new added strategies. And some people are hating on it, and you shouldn't do that because you are taking the risk by asking for changes. So that's what I have to say to these guys. The third group of people, I guess, that I can place myself into this group, and that's people that keep on asking for changes, and once you get changes, you want new changes. So, well, it's like let's take Call of Duty for an example. You have Call of Duty, and once you get that Call of Duty, you hate on some things about the game. Like I don't like certain type of weapons, and you ask for changes in the next Call of Duty for like, no, don't put in this kill streak, or don't put in this weapon, put in this weapon, put in this kill streak, and that's just great when you get these minor changes. They keep the game fresh, they keep it enjoyable, and I think that that's a great personality to have, just to keep on asking for changes over and over again, because that's what's keeping everything fresh. You don't get bored of something. You get those changes that you want or don't want, but don't hate on it if you don't like the result, because it's a risk that you're taking. So yeah, and I want to talk about this because this is something that affects not only small things but also big things like huge societies. Like let's take for an example Libya. Libya gets a chance to change tyranny into democracy, and I think that I speak for everyone that that's a huge change. And if you think of that, you will come to the conclusion that the topic changes is something very important to discuss, and that's why I wanted to give my opinion on this, because I thought it was pretty interesting to talk about. And I'm also pretty interesting about how you guys think of it. So if you want to give your opinion on the topic changes, you can leave that in the comments below. And yeah, so my opinion is that changes are great when they are done for the better, not for the worst. And if you don't like the changes that have occurred, it's unfortunate, but you gotta get used to it, because a lot of people are satisfied with it, and you gotta keep that in mind. So that's just something where I wanted to talk about. And this gameplay is almost over. I'm out of ammo right now, so I'm just looking for another weapon, but the gameplay is over right now. It was a pretty decent gameplay, 38 in 9 with a lot of captures. So if you enjoyed, please like the video and subscribe, because yeah, that will help me out. That would make me happy. So I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Deuces.